How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to another weeknight edition of Poolside Cigar Reviews with Kirk. Tonight I'm smoking an Alec Bradley Connecticut, and I'm pairing that with a little Ron Zacapa 23. This is rum from Guatemala. And if you've watched all my videos, which I'm pretty sure nobody's watched them all, you've probably seen, I think I featured the Alec Bradley Connecticut, and I know I featured the Ron Zacapa 23. But I wanted to share this pairing tonight and just talk a little bit about Connecticut's. You know, I don't smoke a lot of Connecticut's, but every time I go back to revisit them, I always feel like I should smoke more. I think, myself included, you know, a lot of cigar smokers, or whether you smoke cigars or drink beer or whiskey, when you start to really get into the hobby and you start to kind of become a nerd about it, you're always looking for the biggest thing. You're looking for bigger flavors, you're looking for more strength, more body, more flavor, more power. You just want it all. So, you know, when you're smoking cigars, you're looking for, you know, the Maduros and the Habanos and, you know, the double Ligeros and everything that's just going to, you know, kind of kick you in the nuts. And same thing with beer. You know, you got those guys who drink nothing but IPAs and they want the hoppiest IPAs, super bitter, you know, the hoppier the better. And, you know, you got your Scotch drinkers who want nothing but the peatiest Isle malts there are. And, well, I think that's great. I mean, smoke what you like what you smoke. Same thing goes for drinking. I won't fault anybody for that. I would at least recommend go back and visit some of the milder stuff from time to time. Because this is a mild cigar. This Alec Bradley Connecticut is a mild cigar. But it's still got some nice flavors to it. And I think it's easy to get kind of palate fatigue from smoking bigger cigars, you know, when you're smoking bigger, meaning bigger flavors, more strength. So that when you go back and revisit, these Connecticut's don't taste like anything. But it's been a few days since I've had a cigar. And to me, that really does help me get some of the nuance out of a milder cigar. And this has got a lot of really nice traditional Connecticut flavors. You know, it's got a little bit of cream, it's got a little bit of hay, a little bit of like a toasted cedar, and every now and then just the slightest hint of like a caramel sweetness. The retrohale is very buttery. It's a very smooth retrohale. This won't burn your nostrils. Oh, shit. I just got bitten by something. That hurt. Ouch. A fly. Anyway, I don't edit these videos, so that'll still be in there. But yeah, so it's got these traditional, that really hurts. It's got these traditional Connecticut flavors, which just pair perfectly with a nice aged rum like this. Because this rum has got, it smells so good. It's also got very traditional aged rum flavors. It's got, you know, I'm getting vanilla, definitely an oak influence, you know, some banana, maybe a little bit of like pear, and it just pairs so nicely with the cigar. You know, the creaminess with the sweetness. You've got, you know, the slight woodiness complementing the woodiness here. You know, sometimes I don't think that I like to pair, you know, like flavors, but in this case, because this is such a mild cigar and rum is so soft, they really do play well together. I think it's more when you have assertive flavors. If you're pairing assertive flavors, sometimes like flavors can clash because they're not exact. You know, kind of like wearing a red shirt with red pants if they're not the exact same color. Well, you're going to look like an idiot anyway with red shirt and red pants, but I'm just babbling now. But yeah, just like wearing clothes, if you're going to wear light colors, they have to be exact, otherwise they clash. The same thing with big flavors, I think. But these are both very mild, and boy, does it pair nicely. Very sweet and creamy all the way around. The pairing is just perfect. You know, it does cleanse your palate. So I would recommend with Connecticut's or any mild cigar, go back. I mean, we're always evolving in our cigar journey, but you know, from time to time, go back and revisit what you used to like, just to see what you think about it, see how your palate's evolved. And you know, for me, more often than not, I don't lose my taste for cigars that I used to like. It's not like, oh, I've grown past that cigar, I don't like it anymore. It's kind of like revisiting an old friend. You remember that taste, especially if it's something that you smoked a lot of. You know, some of the Connecticut's that I like to go back to that I started smoking with. I really like the Alec Bradley Connecticut. Although I don't believe I was smoking these when I first started. I don't think I found these until later. But I do like the Alec Bradley Connecticut. You know, I smoked a lot of Oliva Connecticut's. I like the Rocky Patel Connecticut. What else? Oh, I was a big fan of the Ashton Classic. That Ashton Classic is a nice cigar. If you haven't had that and you're in the mood for a mild cigar, give that a try. But, yeah, periodically go back from time to time, revisit cigars. I think you'll find that, you know, you'll remember why you liked that cigar. And I think it's also important, at least for me, just my advice, it might not be for you, but yeah, just to go back, revisit, and try to just appreciate that nuance. You know, it is a mild cigar, but in its own right, it's good, and I definitely appreciate that. So good stuff, and this pairing is just dynamite. You know, it's especially after dinner. It's like having dessert. You know, a lot of people you'll hear in reviews and things. Maybe this is the consensus, but I don't follow it. You know, they basically correlate the strength and the flavor profile of a cigar with the time of day. So they'll say, oh, a very mild cigar is great in the morning, and a medium cigar maybe after lunch, and a big heavy cigar after dinner. I don't subscribe to that at all. A lot of times I like a strong cigar in the morning, you know, get me going. And, you know, at other times I like a mild cigar at night after dinner, you know, kind of like a relaxed dessert. To each their own. I mean, you know, you don't always want cheesecake after dinner. Sometimes you want angel food cake. Yeah, you know, one's heavy, one's light. They're both good. So anyway, rambling now, talking about pastries. But thanks a lot for stopping by. You know, I do appreciate it. I changed the view again. We have a little bit of a breeze tonight. My lavalier mic crapped out, which is annoying. So hopefully there's not any wind in the video, or not too much anyway. So thanks for stopping by. Before I go, I want to remind everybody that I've got a cigar giveaway going on right now. So I'm going to link to it in the description below. But get on there and enter that giveaway, because I'm giving away 5 awesome cigars. I'm giving away an Alec Bradley Tempest Churchill, one of my favorite cigars of all time. Oliva Serie V Churchill, another one of my favorite cigars of all time. Oliva Master Blends 3 Torpedo. Master Blends 3 is another favorite cigar of all time. And the last 2, I actually haven't had. I have both of them. I have multiples in my humidor, but I haven't had any. I'm giving away an Arturo Fuente Añejo Shark, the number 77. Had the Añejo, never had the Shark, but I've got a couple, so I thought I might share. And then I am also giving away a very special Lancero from Opus X, the Opus X Destino El Siglo Lancero. So, if you haven't entered already, get on there, get on the ball, get in that contest, because you're going to want a chance to win this, because those are 5 great cigars. Although not really a mild cigar in the group, but hey, they're all great. So anyway, this video's gone long enough. Really appreciate you guys stopping by. Click the like button. Please, if you haven't already and you like my videos, click the subscribe button. Leave me a comment. Love to hear from you. Now, do you have any favorite after dinner pairings? And until next time, guys, make sure you keep your feet in the pool, a drink in your hand, and a cigar in your mouth. Have a good one.